I'm going to show you how to create an itinerary for your trip or for your event using Qlumi. So here I'm going to go down to my Alaska adventure. I'm going to open it up. And when I go to the map, by poking on it, what comes up is, well, it should actually show up as the map for the event, but this is an early version of the Android version, so it doesn't always do it yet. But here's our map for the Alaska event. When I look at the list view, which is in the lower right corner, you see those three horizontal lines with a little triangle on top. If I poke on that, it brings up the list view. And the list view, as you'll see, I put dates, and under the dates, specific things that are happening. And so you can see that what is essentially here is an itinerary for this trip to Alaska. I'm going to show you how you can make an itinerary like this. In order to make it, when you first make the event or later at any point, you can hit this edit button that is in the upper right corner of the event if you own the event. If you don't own the event and are a guest, you cannot do this, but if you own the event, you can hit that edit button. And here I'm hitting that edit button, and it's opening up the edit screen. And I'm going to scroll down to the map, and I'm going to poke on that map, and that's going to open up the map now. And here it's showing me, it did that again because it's the early version of the Android. Oh, this is how I did it. Here's my, here I am at the event map. So all of these are the locations where we're going on this event. And let's say I wanted to add another day. The way I would do it would be to add a note to the map. And so let's say I'm heading to this area called Soldatna. I can long poke on the map, and it gives me these three options. This one with a page that says notes when you pull your finger on it. So I'm holding on the map and I'm pulling my finger over. I'm not letting go of the map. I'm just poking it long and then pulling my finger over to the notes to open it. And here I can add a note to the map. And I could add another date. And I could put this really anywhere on the page because I'm using it just as a date for my itinerary. It doesn't really matter where I put it. And if I open up my list view, you'll see that that has been added to the very bottom. July 16, I just added that, has been added to the very bottom. And then I can move things around by long poking on the item. So if here's Beluga Point, I'm going to long poke on it. And without lifting my finger off the phone, but pulling it down, I can move it where I want it to be. So I could put it behind July 16th and say, okay, on July 16th, that's going to be part of the itinerary. When you do this, if you're making a big itinerary, I really strongly recommend that you save your event regularly. All these phones are a bit buggy in terms of Android and iOS, and in terms of how things running in the background eat up the RAM, and suddenly it becomes more likely to crash. So you don't want to lose any of the things that you've been adding, and in order to not lose them, I recommend hitting that next button and then saving the event. On my phone, it puts those photos at the bottom, and I can't see the save the event option unless I somehow get rid of those photos. So I'm going to hit, under a few words, I'm going to hit this red box, and that just helps me get rid of what was hiding the save event option. Now I see the save event option, and I hit it, and my itinerary has been updated, and I'll show you that by opening up the Alaska adventure once again. By poking it and poking the map, and this is what other people would see as a guest. Okay, same problem again. Let's get over to our map. Here we go. And now when I look at my itinerary, you'll see here it is. It's listing dates and things underneath it, including what I just added and what I moved under into that location. So anyone who sees this event sees this itinerary, and you can share your itinerary with other people going on the trip with you, And then it's really easy to navigate from point A to point B together while on the event, because each one of these, when you poke on it, gives you the option to call, go to the website, get the directions, and share. And so it makes it really easy for people to stay together even on multi-legged events, multi-days, multi-locations. And that is how you create an itinerary, which is pretty friggin' fun.